Hello. Today I want to share a little bit about public comment and systems level advocacy, as we've had a lot of questions come up about parents' concerns when their children go back to school. And so I just want to share a little bit about the process and how we as parents can get involved in systems level advocacy. So by now you probably are a little bit more familiar with how our federal government, state government, and county have been working with the health guidelines. So our federal government and the CDC makes their recommendations. They push those down to the state government. The state government decides what to adopt and what to throw out, and then they push them out to the county, which decides what they're going to enforce. A similar is our government for education is set up in kind of a similar stance. So using this to compare, let's take a look. So at the state level, we have CDE, which is the California Department of Education. And then the next level down, which is kind of like our state government, is our SELPAs. And our SELPAs are special education local plan areas. And these are one or more districts forming geographic regions of sufficient size and scope approved by the California Department of Education to provide a comprehensive range of special education programs and services for students. SELPAs vary in size. Sometimes they can be one district and sometimes they can be 20 districts. It really just depends on the region, the population, etc. So like Tri-Valley SELPA in the Bay Area is made up of, I believe, like 5 different districts. We have 3 of them listed here: Dublin, Livermore, and Pleasanton. Meanwhile, Poway is its own SELPA, which is Poway Unified School District. So within SELPAs, SELPAs govern their districts, and every SELPA is required to have a CAC. And what is a CAC? A CAC is a Community Advisory Committee. It is comprised of parents or persons, oftentimes parents, appointed to advise SELPA on various aspects of the local plan. SELPAs are supposed to encourage parent and community engagement within their LEAs, and LEA is another name for district. It stands for Local Education Agency, through the use of the CAC. And this provides a forum for collaboration, training, and advisory of special education programs and services. So the CAC is supposed to be the method for getting stakeholder input. So how can you get involved? So your CAC, find out when your CAC, your SELPA, in your district meet. These meetings are all open to the public. Oftentimes, the agenda and the minutes are posted online. If they're not posted online, they should be posted in a publicly available location, sometimes outside the district office, because all this is public information and you have the right to public comment. And so on the agenda, it will state that when public comment will be and how to request any accommodations if those are necessary. If you need captioning or an interpreter, etc. And generally speaking, you have to make those requests for accommodations 72 hours in advance. So now what? Public comments are usually limited, so they give rules around them. The rules should be clearly posted on the agenda, so you know. Sometimes they have to be submitted in advance. Sometimes you may only have 2 minutes to speak. Sometimes you may have 3. Today's Senate hearing, we had, it started out as 1 minute, and because they had 90 public comments, towards the end, people were only being given 30 seconds to speak. So it's a good idea to have a backup plan in case your timeline, your comment runs too long. And another idea is if your comment is on the longer side, bring a relative, a friend, anyone to split the part. Each person that shows up to public comment gets their allotted time. In your public comment, you want to make a call for action. Explain to them what the problem is and what you are asking them to do. This will require them to address it. And then lastly, you want to thank them for their time. Kindness goes a really, really long way into building rapport and building those collaborative relationships. And so it's important that we thank them. So I want to give you an example of public comment. This was one I did back in March or April of 2019. You will see that I introduced myself. Good morning. My name is Johanna Wonderly, and I'm the mother of 3 hard of hearing students in this DHH program. I also serve as the region rep for California Hands and Voices. And next, I state the problem. Did you know that there was this new guidelines that came out, and that there's a self-assessment we can do to address the gaps and what's going well? Next, we want to state the problem and what we want them to do about it. So I put, it is my hope that the Community Advisory Committee will request that CELPA develops a committee of stakeholders to meet and review the program and bring forth a report that allows us to identify what is working and what we need to improve upon. And then lastly, you see thanking them for their time and consideration. So with this, I hope this better equips you to better participate in your public comments. School boards are meeting often times in June as they come up with their plans for what school's going to look like in the fall. And so if you have concerns and you are worried about what school may look like for your deaf and hard of hearing child, I really encourage you to use the public forum platform to state your concerns and also state your expectations. This gives them a warning. It gives them an opportunity to meet your child's needs before they become a problem. And so in this, hopefully we can avoid a lot of complications that may arise from them not knowing what they don't know. So I hope this helps. Thank you for listening, and would love to hear your comments, and we will respond to them. So you have a great day.